Season's greetings, everybody. I'm Joshua Orro, the Mustang Prince, and welcome to Mustang Prince Orro Reports. Now, for this episode, we're going to be spending the holidays in Equestria again. If you may recall, back in December of 2021, I did a blog on best gift ever from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and I still consider it as a magical, humorous, and heartwarming Christmas special, and I'm very grateful to all the people who have given their Christmas greetings at the end of the video. Anyway, what I'll be blogging today will be a Generation 5 Christmas special. But, is it any good? Well, let's find out. Released to Netflix on November 21st, 2022, the special is My Little Pony Winter Wishday. And now, on for the plot of the special. During the first winter since the restoration of magic, Sunny Starscout wants to celebrate Winter Wishday with her best friends. Unfortunately, she finds out that they all have different conflicting plans. Using a flying recreational vehicle called the Mairstream, which was created by the magic of Sunny's lantern, the group travels across Equestria to visit Hitch Trailblazer's grandmother, then to Bridalwood so that Izzy Moonbow can participate in the Unicorn's Wishy Hoof Festival, and then to Zephyr Heights so that Pip Petals and Zip Storm can perform in the Wishentine concert. The trip is marred by a snowfall that worsens into a blizzard, which Zip realizes is due to repetition of a unicorn holiday greeting that is actually an ancient spell meant to cause snow. After stopping the blizzard, the main five reach the Crystal Bright House just in time to see the wishing star project their cutie marks into the night sky. Even though they have no gifts to exchange, Sunny is happy to spend the holiday with her friends and share in their traditions. So, what are my thoughts on this special? Well, in my opinion, this was such a sweet Christmas special to watch, and it really made me warm and happy inside. And to further explain why I love this special, let's move on to Mustang notes. Now, while there's not a lot of trivia to talk about, all I can say is that this is the second TV special of Generation 5 after the Make Your Mark series pilot, which I blogged back in June. Plus, during this generation of My Little Pony, the equivalent for Christmas has been changed from Heartswarming to Winter Wishday. As for the animation, well, in my opinion, while it doesn't top the animation from A New Generation, I still think the CGI looks great, and I really love how this version of Equestria looks during the holidays. Plus, I find it surprising that it hasn't snowed there in a very, very long time. Also, the things that I like during this special are the several different traditions that are featured. Not just Winter Wishday, but also Wishentine and Wishy Hoof. And I like that the main five use a magical flying vehicle called the Mairstream, which used to be a broken down tram car to travel to Grandmere Figgy's house, Bridalwood, and Zephyr Heights for their holiday activities. Speaking of the Mairstream, I think it's got to be one of the coolest vehicles I've ever seen in animation. Plus, I like that it's powered by Sunny's magical Hope Lantern. It's built for 6 passenger ponies. It also includes a small kitchen, and it has a high-tech iPad which activates the Mairstream into flight mode. Also, I thought the wishing star at the end of the special was very, very magical, and it kind of made me think of the ending from the Friendship is Magic episode Once Upon a Zeppelin. Now, what would be a Christmas special, let alone a My Little Pony special, without memorable and catchy songs? The first song to talk about is I Just Can't Wait for Wishentine, which is sung during the opening credits. In my opinion, this is a really sweet way to open up the movie, and I love how every Earth Pony decorates Maritime Bay with their new Earth magic. Plus, while listening to it, the song kind of feels reminiscent to Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You song. The second song in the special is To Grandma's House We Go, sung by the main five while they fly the mainstream to Grandmere Figgy's place. To me, this song feels pretty similar to the Grandmother's House song that almost everybody knows from their childhood. However, while the melody is the same, the lyrics are pretty different depending on which pony kind sings it. But still, it's a very catchy and fun little tune. The last song to talk about is Joyous Wishin'-Tine, which is performed by Princesses Pip Petals and Zip Storm during the Zephyr Heights Wishin'-Tine Royal Carousel concert. Boy, what a mouthful. In my opinion, this is a really beautiful song, and I think Zip and Pip's flying choreography is pretty good. Unfortunately, due to its doubled runtime, much of the audience is bored and sleepy by the end. And now, let's move on to the characters and their voice actors. The leader of the main five, Sunny Starscout, is voiced by Jenna Warren. To me, Sunny is still an adventurous and idealistic pony who's determined to make Equestria a better place, just like Princess Twilight Sparkle did, and she represents the element of hope. Anyway, during this special, Sunny is really excited about spending the holidays with her best friends, and she plans to exchange gifts with them under the annual wishing star. Plus, I like that Sunny mentions her late dad, Argyle Sunshine, while looking through Grandmere Figgy's photo album. And I like that she's always wished for a snowy Wishday at Maritime Bay ever since she was a little filly. Also to note, I really love Sunny's version of We Wished You a Merry Christmas and Deck the Halls while making cookies for her and her friends during the beginning of the special. Next is Sheriff Hitch Trailblazer, voiced by J.J. Gerber. To me, like Applejack, Hitch takes his responsibilities very seriously, and like Fluttershy, he has the ability to understand animals. Also, he too represents the element of kindness. However, despite having opened up to new possibilities regarding Earth pony magic and experiencing the unicorn and Pegasus cultures, Hitch is still very attached to tradition, something that comes from when he was still a little colt. During the winter Wishday celebrations, when Hitch takes his friends to visit his Grandmere Figgy, he becomes a little uncomfortable with the changes in the traditions that he used to do with her, despite that he kept insisting that it was all because he was worried about her, when in reality, he was the one attached to those traditions and not her. Our next character is Hitch's adopted son, Sparky Sparkaroni, vocalized by Rob Tinkler, whom was in the Nutjob movies. For those who don't remember, Sparky was hatched from an egg that Hitch found washed up on the beach of Maritime Bay. And in my opinion, this little baby dragon is really cute, curious, rambunctious, and mischievous. Plus, I find it pretty interesting that his fire magic can morph objects into other objects, like when he turns a teapot into a toy star. Next up is Izzy Moonbow, voiced by Anna Sani, who voiced Little Red Riding Hood in The Seventh Dwarf. In my personal opinion, much like Pinkie Pie, I find Izzy to be energetic and optimistic, and she possesses a really big heart. Plus, Izzy represents the element of creativity. During this special, Izzy is all too eager to take part in Wishy Hoof, where unicorns place homemade ornaments on the bridal wood wishing tree, and she explains to her friends the unicorn greeting of Frosty Shivers. However, when it's later discovered that the greeting is magically creating the snowy weather, Izzy helps reverse the situation by coming up with a new greeting called Warm Wishy Hoof. Next we come to Princess Zip Storm, voiced by Maitrey Ramakrishnan, who voiced Priya in Pixar's Turning Red. Now, I still stand by that Zip has got to be my favorite character in the main five, and I find her to be very similar to Rainbow Dash due to her athletic and detective skills and her strong sense of justice. Plus, Zip represents the element of courage. During this special, it's revealed that Zip and Izzy were the ones who found a broken down tram car during the episode Have You Seen This Dragon? And they repurposed it into a method of flight travel called the Mare Stream. Plus, Zip serves as the captain of said vehicle. Also, I like that she gives her friends 4 VIP tickets to the Zephyr Heights Wish-and-Time Royal Carousel concert. Gee, that title takes very long to say. The last member of the main five is Princess Pip Petals, voiced by AJ Bridle. To me, Pip is a stylish and glamorous Pegasus pony who loves performing, singing, and engaging with her fans on social media. Also, I consider her as the rarity of the main five, and she represents the element of confidence. During this special, Pip rehearses with Zip for their performance in the Zephyr Heights Wish-and-Time Royal Carousel concert, and she, along with her friends, travel across Equestria on the mainstream while learning about the traditions of the Earth Pony holiday of Wishday and the Unicorn holiday of Wishyhoof before taking part on stage. Next we come to Grandmare Figgy, Hitch's grandmother, voiced by Ellie Ray Hennessy, whom I remember for voicing Mist Mane from Friendship is Magic, and she got to voice in the animated Anne of Green Gables movie. In my eyes, Figgy is very active and radiant for her age. She has a passion for cooking, and she treats the main five as if they were part of her family. Also, unlike how Hitch sees her, Figgy likes to embrace change, especially when it happens naturally. This is seen by how quickly she becomes adept to Earth Pony magic while using it to grow trees around her house, and how she is willing to try out new things. Also, I like that she gives Zipstorm her favorite childhood storybook about the unicorn holiday of Wishyhoof. Another character to talk about is Alphabetal Blossomforth, voiced by Andrew Jackson. Now, this special would have to be the very first time we viewers have ever seen him since the New Generation movie, and in my personal opinion, Alphabetal hasn't really changed too much since then. Yes, he is very competitive, and he takes delight in playing games for items, like during the scene where he plays against Izzy in a friendly gaming wager of charades and wins her ornament. But thankfully, Izzy made a backup ornament in preparation in case she did lose. Finally, we come to Pip and Zip's mother, Queen Haven, voiced by Amanda Martinez. During this special, she and her daughters go around Zephyr Heights window shopping, and while preparing for the concert, she informs Zip and Pip that she's made slight alterations to the concert to make it last twice as long as originally planned. Gee, no wonder it lasted 6 acts long. And now on to my final words. Overall, My Little Pony Winter Wish Day is a really wonderful Christmas special. The CGI is great, it has beautiful winter visuals, the main 5 are fun, cute, relatable, and memorable. I love the plot where every pony takes part and learns about different traditions. It has a very surprising twist, and the ending really pulled at my heartstrings. Now, while I'm not a brony, as Mustang Prince, I consider this as a holiday special worth watching on Netflix, and if you ever get the chance, be sure to give it a watch. Trust me, this special will make you laugh, smile, and even cry. As for my rating, I'll give it a full 100%. Well, that's all for now. Be sure to join me for my next blog, where we head back to the early 2000s to look at a live-action adaptation of one of my favorite childhood Christmas stories, Mustang Power.